G'day folks, today is kind of an interesting day for me. Today I am moving from a Windows-based PC to a MacBook. Here in front of me I have the new MacBook Air with the M1 chip in it. This is one of the first MacBooks that they've launched with the M1 processor, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. I've been a Windows user for about 27-ish years, starting with Windows 3.1. For the most part, Windows is whatever, it sometimes works okay, sometimes not. I've been thinking for a while now about switching over to Mac just to complete my ecosystem. I'm a mobile content editor. Everything I film for YouTube is on an iPhone. I do all my editing on an iPad Pro, so it would be kind of nice to have a laptop to complement that. Transferring files would be easier with AirDrop. 90% of what I do now, I do on an iPad. But there are those tasks that you just need a laptop or a computer for, so I thought something like this would be the perfect complement to my workflow. For myself, I decided just to go with an iPad Air over the MacBook Pro. But like I said, I don't really need a workhorse computer, I just need something to complement my iPad, and I think this is just going to work just fine. Anyways, with all that said, let's just get right into it and do an unboxing. Now, I would kind of consider myself to be a power user when it comes to iPads. I use them for a lot of different things and all day. But when it comes to Mac computers and Mac OS, I am a complete noob. I've never touched one in my life. I've never used one in my life. So I'm hoping the learning curve isn't going to be that difficult. But anyways, we will just continue here. A lot of suction in that box. And there we go there. It's actually a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. If you compare it to the monstrosity I was using as a laptop, the thing was massive and heavy. The thing is pretty tiny. We're just going to set that aside for a minute while we take a look at what else is in the box here. So we have our charging cable, designed by Apple in California. All their literature here. Some basic information about the laptop. And of course we have our Apple stickers in space gray. And of course here we have a charger. I believe it is 30 watts. Let's unwrap that. As you can see there, 30-watt charger with one USB-C port. So we'll take a look at the MacBook Air now. We'll take the wrapper off. I honestly cannot believe how small and thin this is. Maybe show you my other laptop here in a minute, but this thing is just like holding an iPad, the larger 12.9 anyways. You can see on the bottom here we have some rubber feet, 2 Thunderbolt ports on the side there, and a headphone jack on that side. So let's open her up here. Oh, I hear some music. So one of the new features of the MacBook Air and Big Sur, the new operating system, is that it's going to have Instant On. Now, because this is the first time I'm setting it up, it's not instant, but that'll be really nice. My other laptop takes so long to boot up.
The main language. Press the return key.
It's talking to me there. So let's go ahead and we'll get this set up. English. Select Canada. It's asking us about accessibility. We don't need to set any of that up right now. So I will connect to our internet. I'm going to slide that down a bit more so you can see what's on the screen. Now we have the migration assistant, but I'm not going to be transferring anything. I'm just going to set it up as a brand new one. So I can put not now. Sign in with our Apple ID. It's asking us now to put in a verification code as we're signing into a new device with our Apple ID. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Set up our password. I guess at this point we can customize the setup, but I really don't know too much about it. So I'm just going to use Express Setup. And we'll just let it do its thing. I'm not going to share crash data. Screen time I don't really need, so we'll just continue. It's asking us there if we want to enable Ask Siri, and yes, well, I'll leave that on. So now it'll ask us to set it up, kind of like an iPhone where you got to go through the voice commands just so it can recognize your voice. File Vault Disk Encryption. This I'm not sure of because I have read on some other reviews and different things that it can cause problems, but I think for now I will leave it on. Now we're going to set up Touch ID. So it's kind of nice that they do have Touch ID in this, so let's go ahead and we'll get that set up. There we go, that's all set up. Asks us to choose our look. We want light, dark, or auto. I'm going to leave it in light mode for now. You can always go in and change that later on. True tone display. I don't plan on doing a lot of editing on this computer, so I probably will leave True Tone Display on. So we'll just leave that on for now. So it says setting up your Mac. So there we go there. It's all set up and ready to go. I guess now at this point, it's just going to take me maybe a week or two to kind of get used to the operating system, and I'll just have to play around with it and figure out where everything is. Like I said, I've never used a Mac before, so this is all foreign to me. Now, it is kind of comforting because it does look very familiar, because it does look similar to an iPad. The floating dock down there at the bottom, and the icons are all very similar. I'm very well versed with Windows. I can figure things out. If there's a problem, I can usually go in and problem solve issues, but with this, I have no clue what I'm doing. One thing I do like about it, the icons are nice. It's got a nice clean interface, and I think I'm going to actually really enjoy it. Let's check to see if there's any software updates. I was able to actually find that pretty quick. And you can see there, yes, there is an update waiting. So I'm just going to go ahead and update that, and guess to get to work and getting everything set up and customized a little bit. So yeah, that's just my quick unboxing of the new MacBook Air M1. If you are interested in the MacBook Air, the new M1 version, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be diving in a little bit deeper as I learn. I'm probably going to come back maybe in a week or two to let you know what my experience has been transitioning from a Windows-based PC for 27 years over to a MacBook. I'll let you know how I'm enjoying it and how the learning curve was, and if I've run into any problems of compatibility with software that I was using on my Windows machine. I might dabble a little bit with video editing to see how it works on the new MacBook Air with the M1. We'll see how it compares to editing on an iPad Pro. Well, folks, I want to thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.